had the Parkdale gift for the first time in 54 years. The weather wasn't too kind to us this morning, but I'm glad to say the sun's starting to come out. There's a lot of people I really need to thank for being here. Our Mayor Steve Staikos, Tim Richardson for supporting us, John Nevin for also supporting us from the City of Kingston. But there's also a number of key stakeholders that without their support we wouldn't be here. The Parkdale Cricket Club, who celebrated 6 premierships last weekend. They weren't being greedy at all. The Parkdale Football Club and the Parkdale Tennis Club. These events just don't happen by themselves. They happen with a lot of people, and it really helps that hopefully in the future this will continue to get bigger and better, especially with the new pavilion that's been built. And I'd really like to thank everyone for coming along. The athletes from interstate, our men from the Kimberleys, it's great to see you here. I hope you're enjoying your experience. I'd just like to hand over to Steve to say a few words.
Thank you. It's my honour to be here representing the City of Kingston. I'd like to acknowledge firstly that this event is happening on the traditional lands of the Kulin Nation and recognise elders past and present and any elders that might be here with us today. This is a fantastic event. It's really, really impressive, and after 54 years of a break, I'm sure that it'll be going for a long time now. You've proven today that this event is going to draw a crowd, even in the rain, even without the sunshine. You've been able to draw a fantastic crowd and a lot of people throughout the competition. The City of Kingston is very proud to support this event. I'd like to recognise the CEO of the City of Kingston who's here today, John Nevins, my council colleagues who were here earlier today, Ron Brownlees and Jeff Redhill, and the former councillor and mayor who is also involved with the Bendigo Bank, Leslie McGurgan, who I was hanging out with just before in that tent while the rain was still coming down. It's great to see the local community groups, the schools, businesses, athletes, and everybody in the Parkdale area and the broader Kingston community come together to make this day a success. I think that the original race, as we said, was only held for 2 years in 1963 and 64, and the winners was, I'm being told here, Graham Huggins and Bob Wishart, and those names are not, people in our community really know those names, and their families have been part of the area for a long time. So we look forward to seeing this event flourish in the coming years, and the City of Kingston is obviously committed to helping that success grow. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Steve. Tim, would you like to say a few words?
Well, thank you very much, Tim, and I also would like to acknowledge the traditional owners on the land on which we meet and pay my respects to elders past and present. Despite the weather today, we have a fantastic local event, and the storm clouds couldn't keep us away. And there's a very special person who's made this event possible, and to Tim Mason, and for all your work. This is an incredible community event that will be around longer than the last gift. It's been 54 years. This man does not tire. He's done an extraordinary amount of work for our community. And to Tim, I thank you on behalf of the local community for all your efforts. It's been an incredible partnership. I know that the Moorabbin Airport Corporation with Paul Ferguson has done an incredible amount of work. The City of Kingston and their support is invaluable. The local sporting clubs here and the Bendigo Community Bank as well. So you won't get the Mayor and I running off this year in the gift, but we're very happy to sponsor and support to the more than 500 participants who've given up airtime today to compete, to Renita, to Solly, to Alex and Quaney. Thank you for coming all the way down from WA. It's great to see you out here today. I'm sorry the weather couldn't be a little kinder, but we'd love to have you back in the future. This is an event that will be here each and every year. Just by seeing the people turn out here today and the people throughout the afternoon, it's a wonderful event. So thank you everyone for getting behind it, and can't wait to see some of the race events as we carry on the day. Thank you.
And there's just one other thing I'd like to say. It's my wife's birthday today, so I'd just like to wish her happy birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa. Thank you.